Hello, everybody out there. How's everybody doing today? Thought I'd jump on a little bit today. I'm setting up for the mod show. I'm not going to explain to you anything about the mods, but I figure I'd let you guys watch, get a sneak preview of what's going on as I purchase everything so we have it all ready for the show tonight and set things up. I see we have a couple of new followers. Mickey 0007, Alan David 56, and yeah, Jin Lauderino. Thank you for the follows. We're just also doing a little bit of testing. A couple new things going on here behind the scenes. You'll notice uh, we added a subscribe button down below the stream so people can subscribe through Game Wisp. It's a little bit different than the original subscribers, but I've had several of our viewers ask for a subscribe button, so I threw in a couple different packages of that, and in those packages, there is the $5 package, which will get you an extra 10,000 Pleasant Valley points, which I will update after this broadcast for this one later on. If anybody subscribes to the $5 one, we will get them their points before the big show for sure, so they can get in a couple extra drawings on Saturday. The $10 one is a new feature we're adding, which is going to allow $10 subscribers access to a Discord chat server, which we will be using during our shows. We'll have a segment where we allow the $10 subscribers to join in the chat. We'll switch off of our Mumble chat and jump onto the Discord server, which is up when I'm running. It's actually up right now. And if you subscribe there, just check your panel through GameWisp and you would be able to jump in. You'll get a link that will automatically link you to our Discord chat. So that's going to be a new feature we're going to be adding up to. So yeah, right now all I'm doing is driving around setting up equipment so we can show you guys all of it later on and all the features. Something I always do is I try to stage some of the shows when there's a lot going on to make things go a lot faster. And you'll see I've already got several pieces of equipment out here on the field that we'll be running through, but I'm not going to give you all the details about everything. The helicopter is a pretty awesome deal. If you're here for the first time, then what we're doing is we're in the big week of our release show for all our mods that we've been working on and testing and tweaking for our new map that's coming out on Saturday. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing a mod release show. I don't even know how to do this part because I've never used these. What do we do with that? Maybe hook it on somehow? I have no idea. That's the wheel rack for this sucker. Assemble wheels. M. Cool. Works for me. I wish I had that wheel rack up top, but we'll see if I can get it over there. I have to use a forklift. Yep. When we get to the forklift mod, we'll move it over. I'm kind of doing everything in order so I don't miss any mods. So I'll leave a little space next to this tractor. It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's what we're doing. How's everybody doing out there today? I kind of enjoy doing these little sneak preview thingies. Go to mods as we're setting everything up. Diables. Let's grab one of each. I'm grabbing everything in the default colors for the setup. I don't know the difference between these four, but I'm going to find out. And that's it for tractors. Copenhagen Long, thank you for the hosts. You also notice I've got a few new little things pop-ups there, or announcements that show up on the screen. Been working a little bit behind the scenes, getting the stream fine-tuned for the show and everything else. Got so much to do. I don't know how long. I'm just going to be here today till we get everything set up, and then hopefully we'll have a couple hours left between the show because I've got some server updating to do. This right now I'm offline. I'm going to put this up on the server, and Big Daddy's going to join me for the show because he's really been the one that's been working on all of these mods this week, and some of them are holdovers from our last map release, the PV Rivers. The link will be later. Everybody will be able to get all the mods ready for the map that comes out on Saturday. We'll have a big broadcast noon to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And we will be releasing the map and playing along with you guys and giving out prizes, tons and tons of prizes coming along that over $1,200, probably over 13 or 14 by now. You never know. It's up there. It's way up there. So it's going to be really cool. Yep, check your points, earn some points. That's another reason why I'm here. Hey, the Bad Touch is out there. So exclamation point points can check your points. Exclamation point farm, you can wager some. But all viewers get lots more points when I'm here broadcasting, and we wanted to make sure you guys get some. So the map is coming very soon. Just a few more days, but tonight you'll get a lot of toys. A lot of new toys. And I believe, I don't know if it's up there yet, but Throsby's been working on some mods too, and we have a new link in the forums for mods that people recommend. Big Daddy's been doing a little bit of extra work on the forums, getting ready for the release, and I believe Throsby's got some stuff for people to play with while you're waiting. I think that's where he was going to post it up. No, it's not 8 p.m. This is just setting up. I'm not going to explain everything about the mods or anything right now. I'm just setting up the show, making sure we have all the pieces of equipment and everything's working right. Hey, I've already had to shut down and correct a couple things, and if that happens, the show will stop. But I figured I'd let you guys sit in and watch a little bit. The screen isn't working for you. Well, it's up there. Maybe refresh that thing. Oh, he can't hear me. So, if the chat's the only thing. It's up. Alright, yeah. So, over on the forums, there's some mods that Throsby put down there. If anybody wants to check those out. Let's see what else we have here that I gotta bring out. Alright, I think I did the headers. That's alright. Big Daddies. Default colors. Default colors only for this setup, just because it makes it easier me deciding what colors to use. Lots of great stuff, as you guys can see, coming your way tonight. And we made it very easy. The mod pack links are ready to go with maybe a few more tweaks, but you will get tonight links to the essential mod pack, which will be mods required for Pleasant Valley, as well as mods. Yeah, you'll get the extras pack, which is what I'm setting up right now. And then you will be getting the single player only pack, And I think that is it. This one here, I don't know if that was supposed to be in this package, but I'll put it up there anyway. That might be removed. That's probably in the New Holland loader pack. That's one of those things. I have to check and see if I have that in my folder. So you guys are going to probably see this, but it's okay. Oh, nope, it's over there. Uh, Elimino. Ooh, I got a follow over Stoles Lewis. Thank you for the follow. Let me see. Why is that in there? Is it a separate package? I think that's one of the giant standard ones, but uh, either way, I don't know why it's not in my folder, so we will go with it. And a couple of attachments. Let's grab that stuff. And we just got a $20 donation from Pukes once again. Thank you very much, PJevs Pukes, for another $20 donation. That's awesome. I love it. You guys are great. Unbelievable. The support that we've seen. Yeah, I thought that that New Holland was from Giants DLC, but I don't see it in my folder, so I don't know why it's on our server. I'll have to check my mods a little bit later. But at least I can use it to move the extra attachments that are in the mods. Why it's... Well, we have it here. And you can see tons and tons of stuff. There is a lot of mods that we've worked on. You will find most of these mods throughout the internet, but you won't find the versions that we have edited to work with our map, as well as fixed all the errors and got the bugs out of them. So you'll want to make sure you get this mod pack for our map for sure. Any donations that come in today are going, actually right now, I have one more museum update to do, so this will be the very final broadcast. I won't be able to do it after this broadcast and get you into the museum until our next map, but you will go in there. The museum is where we have recognition for all the people who have donated in the past. We'll get into that later on tonight's show too. We'll thank all the donors once again at the end of the broadcast tonight. But this really will be the final broadcast. I only have time to do one more update. I've got a few more people to add actually, and get their totals updated and everything. But yeah, this will be the final broadcast that we can do to get you guys in the museum. We are really running out of time. Got to get the map wrapped up. It is really pretty much wrapped up. Just one more museum update's all I got left. Yeah, error-free is very important. It's one of those things, and hello there, Muck Rider, or I can't, man, I need new glasses. They're coming. But how you doing? If this is your first time at the show, just remember to follow and come back on for tonight's show. This is just setting up. We're setting up a show. It's the real show's tonight, where we're going to be giving you a rundown of all the mods here that we have, as well as giving you guys links to the mod packs so you have them for the big map release. And that map release party is Saturday, where everybody can join in and get the map Saturday and win some prizes. Do I have YouTube? Yes, YouTube link is right below You can check out all our past videos. Just scroll down below the stream. You'll find a YouTube link. Click on that, and you will be sent right to where our YouTube page is. What's not working, Copenhagen Long? Farm 11111. That's weird. Should be able to farm up to 200,000. I mean 20,000. 20,000. Can you get the mods for PV Rivers? Mods will be released tonight at 8 p.m. here live. You will see the PV Rivers logo down below. It won't be active to click on until the show starts tonight. We're still making some last minute tweaks, and I'm finding out if we have anything we have to change as I set up here today. So you will be able to get those, but it won't be until tonight's show, the mod release show. Starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and will run until we are done. Right now you just get to take a quick peek at them. We're going to explain what each one does and everything a little bit later, and give some demonstrations on them as well, on how they work. So I'm just making sure everything's in the map by moving it over there and checking it out and getting it ready. Not too much longer to wait though. 71,000 cannot be wagered. 20,000 is the top per mini game that runs. So 20,000 at a time is your max there, Copenhagen. KW is back in the house. No, it's not 8 p.m. I'm doing the same thing I did the other night. Just giving you guys a sneak preview of how I set things up before shows, and you'll have to wait later. You'll get the links and I'll actually show you more and explain what it is, but you kind of get an idea if you're looking around of what everything is and how it all works. So I don't even know how that works. That's one of Big Daddy's things as well. What the heck is that thing and how do I use it? Don't ask me. It's the seed thingy. Need to change the map description on screen where you pick what map to play. I'll check that out. I thought I changed that, but yeah. Check map description. Writing on my notepad. Thanks there, S7. Yeah, there's always the little tweaks. It's probably, yeah, it could be hook onto a tractor. We'll check that out. I'll go down there with a tractor. Yeah, there's a sub button down there through GameWisp because we don't have enough viewers to get a sub button through Twitch yet. So let me jump over in this tractor and see if I can pick that thing up. I don't know how it works. No clue, but I'm going to find out. The big purple button under the screen, GameWisp subscriptions. First one is just $5 subscription, and you get a total of an extra 10,000 Pleasant Valley points, which will allow you to get into some extra drawings on Saturday or whenever we do these big shows when you save them up. And that one's $5 a month. We have a $10 subscription level, which will send you a link through for our Discord chat server, which is something new we're going to try out, and allow subscribers at the $10 level to join in. I don't even know what the heck this is. Somebody's going to have to explain to me what I do with this, because I have no clue. But I need to get it out of the way, so I'm going to just move it. Big Daddy's thing. It might not even be supposed to be here. That's
Dave, that's for the four-wheel drive tractor.
four-wheel drive tractor. Which one?
Yeah.
Is there a specific tractor it has to go on?
Yeah, the class.
Thanks for
The
allowing
the
mods
big
on
class?
forums.
Yeah.
And what does that do?
You back over it and it attaches to the back. It's like an extra container, more storage.
Oh, cool. We just got a $20 donation from Throsby. Thank you so much, Throsby, for the $20 donation. Yeah, I haven't used it. Shows you how much I did use the mods. So the big class. All right, we'll bring that over. And John Breedenbach is now following. Thank you, John, for the follow. All right, let's back up to the class and see if we can get that. Where did I park the class? It's over here. As you guys can see, this mod lineup is huge this time. There's a lot of cool new stuff. Yeah, you don't need to put this video on the stream, on the PDF. I think we don't need any more videos on the PDF right now. We pretty much have it covered. Other this just set up for the mod show. You might want to do the mod release, all the mod, explaining all the mods, but that's going to be later. This is just a setup show. Yeah, some people have those types of jobs where they can actually access and watch Twitch. Alright, so which way do I go under this thing? Like so? Maybe? Let's find out. Driz! My first subscriber, Driz, is now a subscriber to our channel. Thanks. Actually, second. We've got two now. Second subscriber. Thanks for subscribing, Driz. And you should receive in your little control panel and probably in your email also a link to the Discord server, which we will be using later tonight. If you want to come back during a segment of the show, we'll bring in some people and let them ask their questions and comments live right here on the show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is definitely awesome. I can't wait to talk. Actually, hear some of these people's voices out there and get their comments on stuff and all that fun stuff. We're going to keep it clean, though. Remember that. If you subscribe at $10 and you come in that chat, you could still be banned if you get out of hand. Just keep that in mind. Alright, let's see what else we've got here to bring over there. That was the auger. Was that under auger wagons? Yeah, it was. Okay, that's wheel loaders. We've got those all taken care of. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to put some more money on the server. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We'll grab that. Clark forklift. Clark shovel. And Stoll log fork and the log fork dual. Hey, Two Cat, how you doing? What's my favorite soda? I drink Pepsi all the time, way too often. Can I donate fishing stuff too? Oh, yeah. Actually, the interesting thing is with Saturday's broadcast, We're giving away gift cards to gift.com, gyft.com. And the big prize on gift.com will be a $250 card. And if I'm not, click on that link. There might be a Bass Pro Shops down there. You could actually win $250 for. I'm sure there's like Dick's Sporting Goods or something out there. Yeah, so you guys can get some fishing money. Oh no, no wolf pack. Somebody's got to help Pukes get a wolf pack together. S7 Davis subscribed at the silver level for $10 as well. Thank you so much, S7. Why the heck are you subscribing? No, it's going to be great to finally hear you guys, and it's going to be awesome. I'm sure tonight, I hope you guys can make it back for when we do actually open up the Discord server. I'm going to check something right now and see. Yeah, you just make sure you follow the link that comes up, and if you have any issues getting into Discord, let us know. We'll get them fixed. Alright, this monster here is going to take a little while because we got to move the bucket, which I believe hooks onto here. I've never actually used this bucket, but we're going to see about it now. If you want information on this nice forklift, Viper's the man. It actually has some cool cameras on it, camera views, but I don't see them listed, so I'm not gonna get into that. Shifts left and right. I don't remember how to shift the camera views, but I'm gonna at least pick this up and get it up there somehow. Oh, it attaches. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is my favorite week of the whole entire process. I love it when we finally get to give you guys all the good stuff that we've been working on and get the map out there and get ready to start it all over again on the next project. I don't know if you guys have been watching there's been some information kind of leaking out on E3 running this week on what's coming to the game, and there's a lot of speculation and a lot of verified information for FS17 that's popping up out there on the internet. Pigs, they're out at the E3 booth. All we can tell you is they haven't officially announced pigs. Octopi01, thank you for the follow. They haven't officially announced pigs coming, but they have pictures of them right at their booth, so I'm pretty sure that that's a guaranteed addition for Farming Simulator 2017. There are crop types which is interesting. Radish, soybean, sunflower, and I think there was one other one. Yeah, it's 3 more crop types. Breeding, it looked like there were little young pigs down there too, as well as we've seen pictures of steers as well as dairy cows, so that it looks like there might be some breeding going on with that as well. Lots of new equipment, which is standard. Massey Ferguson Lely, I guess it's pronounced, which is equipment supplier for, yeah, so it's starting to look a little more interesting, let me tell you that. It should be pretty darn interesting. They'll have enough out there. Also, the pre-order is available. You guys can pre-order it. And you know what? We might just give away a pre-order come Saturday with all those. Alright, come on, get under there. Maybe it doesn't want to go. Let me try the other side. Maybe I can shorten the distance between it. There we go. Good enough. We got it. Lele. Oh, yeah. Oops, I dropped my thing. 4 pre-orders. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. We'll see what comes up on that day. We've got so much stuff going already with the 3 streamers. You're going to want to follow all of us. Big Daddy will be here. BIGDADY0126778. He'll also be here tonight. We'll make sure we get his address out there again and again and again, because he's got some prizes to give away as well. And Viper 278, VIPER 278. Those 3 streams, we're going to do a simultaneous multi-stream all on the same server. Saturday, noon to midnight, with over, I'm going to say over $1,300 in prizes, because it's definitely there right now. Over $1,300 in prizes. Prizes given away more than every half hour. So definitely come back Saturday if you want a chance to win some cool stuff. We do have a lot of gift cards, Steam Wallet Code gift cards as well, so you can choose the games you guys want. WRT2547 is a silver level subscription. Thank you so much, WRT. Funky Dude, another subscriber. Funky Rude Dude at $10 subscription. They're all coming in all at once. Thank you so much, you guys, for the continued support and the subscriptions and everything else. It's awesome. Let me put this right over by this tractor, because I think we can put the tires back on it later. Get there. Alright. It's going to be awesome with the new segment, and we'll see how it goes. It should be pretty cool actually getting to hear from you guys and bring you into the chat for a segment tonight. It's going to be awesome. FS17 will have mods for consoles. They may. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that yet. It seems like it's the wave of the future, though, where everything's going to be made for consoles as well. So, yeah, that'd be... I'm sure that there's going to be... I'm sure there's going to be some very specific things that will have to be done so the mods will work cross-platform by the modders, and we'll have to see how that goes. I guess these don't hook onto this, but they hook onto something. We'll figure that out later. Just figured I'd check it out. Nope, those must be for the telehandler. Do I sell merchandise? Not currently, no. I give away stuff. No sell. We just give away our mods and stuff that we use. Yeah, that we work on and create and all that fun stuff. Alright, so that is done. Oh, I already got that in the early one. Let's see, what's extra here? Raw Lock, thank you for the follow. Yes, on another note, with all these followers, is pretty awesome. You do want to follow if you want to get into those drawings. What the heck is going on? We have another subscription. MK Mike 71 is now a new silver level subscriber. This is so cool. Let's see. Why is that one here? I don't know, but we'll grab it anyway. And IT Runner. Yeah. Play that funky music, white boy. So yeah, you're going to want to be a follower, because you will need to follow in order to have a chance to win the prizes. And the sooner you follow, the more points you're going to get in those drawings. We will make sure everybody on Saturday has enough points to win, to get into each drawing at least once. All these subscribers, I will update your accounts with your bonus points. Just a reminder, the $10 level says it has 15,000, but you get all the benefits of the previous levels, so you're actually going to get 25,000 bonus points, which is like at least 5 more entries into drawings this tonight. I mean Saturday, excuse me. And we will update that after this show because I know there's a lot coming in. We'll make sure anybody that subscribes tonight also is ready, and then I'm going to have to probably pause the broadcast anytime that somebody, before every drawing on my stream, once an hour, just to update anybody that subscribes at that point during the show on Saturday, because we got to make sure everybody gets their bonus points. So yes, even though it says 15,000 points for subscribing at the silver level, it's actually 25,000 because you get the 10,000 from the previous level. I don't know why they worded it that way, but hey, it's all good. 10,000 for $5 ones. That's pretty funny, KW. Man, I should get KW to keep track of these names and successfully give them their points. No, that's a lot of work. I'll take care of the subscriber benefits, or we'll be doing double. We don't want that to happen, do we? There's so much equipment. A writer's block on coding. Oh my gosh, I know that how that happens. It happens, but hey, it's part of the mod show tonight. Field status. I don't have to show you that right now. The latest version, and he's working on a new version. You guys are going to want to check that out too. I am the wrong person to demo that because I don't do it very often. I don't get to farm. This is what I do. I drive the equipment around and stage it and do shows and make maps. Yep. Can't leave the Volvo hooked to a semi when you are not using it, or it will... Well, you could. You just might find the Volvo in a different place later on. That's all. It kind of... You need to make sure the saddle resets to the forward position on this Volvo. When you log off and come back in, it resets to the forward position. So if you're hooking up to like this Garrett truck here, it tends to be an issue. Some of these mods are just here, like this Garrett tanker, because they're in a pack with another mod that we definitely want you to have. So they're there. No problem. We got Funky Rude Dude. I see he's in Discord with me, but I'm not in there. I'm muted on that right now. But I'm glad that he got in there, so it's working. And we will be using that tonight during the broadcast. Right now I got work to do. Lots and lots of work to do. I'm going to see if I have time. I'm hoping I could get done here within the next, hour or so. Should be able to, because I want to see if I can get the final museum updated. Also, if you donated, if you get a subscription package, you will have that as well added to your donations, and you will be recognized in the museum. If I forgot to mention that. Alright, we're going to need a hook lift for that. Let's see what else we've got going on here. So, where were we? It looks like we were on slurry tanks. Yes. Do we really need to put the weights in? I don't think we're going to put the weights in, other than maybe there's so many weights. We'll leave those for now. They're, let's grab the telehandler, log fork duo, and see how that works. Now that is the telehandler pack. I'm going to be removing the telehandler pack from the mod package. We don't need to give away giant stuff that they already gave away. Whoa, we're going backwards. Showing you all the stuff all around the map that I have. Let's go over here. Woohoo! S7 finally gets his name in the museum. Yeah. So yeah, we add that to your museum totals. Hopefully I can get them all in there tonight. If not, they'll be in there for Saturday's show, and we're going to be wrapping that up after today's donations this morning. Who knows? I just can't have I don't have any time on Saturday before the show, so I'll be preparing for that one. There's not really going to be much preparing for that because you guys will have everything. You already see the map. So we'll just be coming on noon and we'll be playing. We're going to play on our current save game so that if you guys have questions about anything, we have everything unlocked on the server already. And then we'll move on to the... Yeah. We'll be able to answer any questions. I'm losing my train of thought trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Yes, they won't. If you're a late donor, they won't be making it into the PDF at this point because that's pretty much a done deal. And that will be given out Saturday with the map as well because I'm going to take one last look at it and see if I need to make any final changes before Saturday. You guys don't even know all the little things that have to be done. They're very minor, but there's so many of them. Updating the forums. Big Daddy's been taking care of that a little bit. Updating the Wix site. My gosh, I'm never up to date on that, and I apologize for that. But all the little tasks. I did update the Wix links. They just need... this one doesn't pick up there either. What the heck do we use these for? I don't remember. But they're there. But it will be updated with the map links, and that will be done as well. Did we get everything so far? Yeah, there was something else over there. Nope. Alright, we're good so far. Good so far. Alright, we left off at telehandlers. Trucks. This is a fun category. I like trucks. Alright, we got 3. How many of these do we have? Oh yeah, there's quite a few. So we'll get the trucks over on the mat. Yeah, the FS13 mods are there. I noticed that I had the early version of Pleasant Valley 15, and tomorrow the link will be, well, Saturday the link will be updated to the new the latest release of PV15 version 2. And then we're gonna, after the mod release on Saturday, we're gonna be around for sure. We're gonna take I never can, I say this, I never can stop. I always have to have a project I'm working on. But we are gonna take a little bit get some things straightened out and take a little bit of a break to do some extra game playing. But there's several projects that I do have lined up that will be coming soon before you know it, including a map making class and a contest that we want to run for this map on how to create your own add-on for Pleasant Valley Rivers, which you could use for other maps as well, but we're going to do the class on Pleasant Valley Rivers, see if we can get some of you inspiring modders out there to create some cool add-ons for the Rivers map. and then give out a prize for the best one. That I'm looking forward to. Patrol head. ICY Patrol Head. There we go. I got it, I think. Thank you for the follow, ICY. Let's see. Arm in, arm out. Arm out, please. So yeah, we'll be coming back with that mod class, and then I'm going to do another class. These will be coming up probably within a month after the release. We will see how they go. See how my off time is so I can play a few games. I'll be still streaming. Might not be streaming Farm Sim all the time. We might do a little bit of some other games that I want to play a little bit. But I do also want to do a UPK kit mod class for you guys as I finish up the Olympic Stadium map so we can have some fun online competitions with that. And then we'll see what time and where things go. There's so much new stuff coming out with FS17 lurking, and if you guys haven't checked out the latest on the cattle and crops is looking pretty promising, especially their editor. They show it in their latest video on cattleandcrops.com. It looks like I might be modding for more than one game this year, this coming year. But also we have, I'm going to need this truck for some more pieces in a little bit, so we'll offload this. The Farm Expert 2017 as well is going to have modding available. So there's tons and tons of, and that looks very promising as well. Yeah, who knew his stream was going? Just setting up the stream. Getting ready for tonight's show. Figured we'd come in here and rattle off a bunch of stuff, useless stuff for you guys to listen to. Let's see, where am I? I keep forgetting where I am. We have done, oh, we're in trucks. Big, cool trucks. We got another man IT runner here. The Heavy, which has the extra front wheels, but we've got some Peterbilts to bring in. All right, up to the yellow. We'll grab the yellow, and I think I'm going to fill up my spot down there. Yeah, KW, you trying to get Thurndhead to spend more? Can I make a job mod? Oh, boy, if I could do that, I'd have one. This is my job. What did I do with that thing? I put it on the ground, but apparently it doesn't like to sit flat. I probably didn't release it all the way. Yeah, well, no biggie. Definitely isn't supposed to be sitting like that. Ooh, 3 colors. That's what it is. We got colors. You can't color these because of the, but we've got colors, so that's cool. Lars02, woo, he got a bonus. Yeah, it doesn't look like a lot in the shop, does it? But we've got mods. It's a lot. Now you can see why. And we're just going to go down the list. We'll demo some of them later on tonight, and others will skip by if it's relatively not necessary to demo. But there's a ton. That's why I chose the closest field to park them in.
Quick question for you.
Sure thing.
You used a man truck in there. I don't think it's the right pack.
Okay.
The reason
That's
I say that, I'm just letting you know, there's one in there I saw where it did the automatic arm in and out with the X button. That's not the right one. There
this
should
was
be one in there.
there was two that I had. One with the MN button. I didn't try the other arm. Is one of them not supposed to be there?
Yeah, the first one you used, I thought it didn't have the MN. I thought it had the X button. I don't know where that's. It's not part of the ones on the server currently, so I'm not sure where that came from. I just want to give you a heads up that'll only work with IT
This is
stuff.
MN right here. Definitely MN. They're both on the MN.
I swore you used one that said X though. So just be if you could sort through
That's
your
only two
IT
I
one.
put only two IT pieces I put out yet so far.
Okay. For some reason I thought I saw one that said X that you did automatically.
Nope, I've had to hold down the button myself. The M or
Okay,
the N.
just making sure.
Yep, no
All right, just
problem.
making sure.
Yeah, I know that you can't have the other one on there.
I thought we got rid of those, so you didn't need the IT runner pack, but I just wanted to make
I
sure.
don't have
Cool,
the
thanks.
IT runner pack on right now. Oh, well, I do, but that's in the regular store. I've been just going through the mod. Oh, yeah. There was one that was modded, but you needed the IT runner pack as well, didn't you?
That's why I modified those man trucks so you didn't need it. So it's holding down the M and N longer. I thought there was one I saw the X where it automatically, um, automatically went in and out. But I could be wrong. I was hoping not, but
No, I
okay.
didn't see. I didn't have the X. It's just the MN on the ones that are out on the field right now.
All right, good deal.
Thanks
Good deal.
so for checking. That's what we got to do, you know?
No problem.
These two are dyeable. We're going to bring them in white because I like to just do that. Question is, how many of these have I left running? That's a better question.
Sounds like all of them. That's all right. They got big gas tanks.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't realize how many mods are in this pack either until I started moving them all. Holy moly.
Yeah. I was almost going to suggest just put a blank game up on a server with lots of money. I can give you a hand, but yeah, there's quite a few, man.
Well, yeah, I'm doing it offline specifically because I know these are my folder is the active folder that these people are going to be getting, and our server has
Right.
extras on that would confuse the heck out of me.
Yep, gotcha. Well, yeah, then we need to update the server with all the latest mods here to make sure that's the latest and greatest.
Thanks there, KW, for throwing that sub stuff up there. Yeah, we've got quite a few subscribers already today, and we've even got Funky Rude Dude is in the channel, but we're not going to go there till tonight's broadcast. But if you subscribe at the $10 level, you'll be able to join in when we do our segment tonight, and that's going to be fun. Finally talk to the fans.
Right. All right, I'll head back up here and I'll keep watching.
Yep, keep watching, keep working.
Oh, yeah.
The question remains on how easily we will be able to convert maps, and because you know the maps that I do tend to have lots of features, they were not convertible from one version to the other. I see people already saying they're creating maps for FS17. I don't think they have insider knowledge. They might be laying out a terrain. I just don't see getting very far with all the new features that they're going to be adding. All right, we got that already. Oh yeah, some cedars. And yeah, I'm not going to start until I see FS17 and make sure I can, just like last time, really take advantage of all the fun features they have built into the map when it is released. We'll just keep going on the stuff we have right now. Until then. Until we see all the cool stuff. I wish they'd give modders an early release. That would be fun. They say converting will not be as hard. That is what I hear. But if you can't convert the UPK kit or this factory script, if they have to be converted at all, then 99% of the stuff on this map will not work. So we'll have to wait and see. If it can be converted without too much trouble and the UPK kit works in the new version and all that fun stuff, I will promise you this: if it's not too hard, we will have both Pleasant Valley 2.2, I think it was, and okay, no problem, KW. Absolutely. So we'll convert these maps over if it can be done, so you guys can continue to play as we work on. That will be the first thing we'll look into, because it would really be great to give you guys the map to play on while we work on a whole new thing for FS17. So, if at all possible, we will convert these over. And dbone1990, thank you for the follow. If you're just arriving, we're just setting up for the big mod release show by putting all the basically checking the mods, making sure I have what we need, lining them up. Later on, we'll demo and go through them all in much, much easier or much more detail. This is a huge time consumer. Casper, Mr. MRTJ, another silver level subscriber. Thank you so much, Casper, for subscribing. If you subscribe at silver level, make sure you check your email or your GameWisp account panel there. It will give you the link to the Discord server, which we will be using. It'd be great to get you guys into the Discord for the show tonight. Oh, so much fun. So yeah, you could imagine. I've been here so far since noon. You didn't see the earlier part of setup. And it's basically just to cut down so I'm not broadcasting for 20 hours later. And I figured might as well broadcast now a little bit. Might want to also fill your new fuel tank just in case you leave one or two on and they run dry. I'm not worried. We've got fuel demos. That's already... Well, we didn't even get to the fuel tanker yet. The miscellaneous category is going to have some pretty cool stuff. The new fuel tanker. We do have fuel tankers already staged, the ones that you're going to get with the essential pack. Grabby Latouche subscribed at silver level for $10. Thank you so much, Grabby. Subscribers, it's a $10 subscription per month, and you can cancel it after you subscribe and it won't charge you the next month. Just be sure that before your subscription is up for renewal, oh, this one just doesn't want to pull this thing. Wow. Need the big Claas tractor for this seeder, unless I'm doing something wrong. Here, let's see if I can open it up. Oh yeah, that's just way too heavy for this little monster. Okay, let's get a bigger tractor. Because this isn't going to do it. Yep, your subscriptions will come up for renewal.
All right, watching the seeder here. Yeah, if you fold and unfold it, it'll pop the wheels out of the ground. where it loads in gets a little funky for some reason. Like the forklifts won't come out of the ground over there either.
Okay, so yeah, that's kind of weird. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
well,
give
I
that a
don't know.
try.
Yeah, just unfold it, and eventually it'll pop the wheels up. They're below the for some reason when the buy point. And same way with if you try forklifts, be careful. For some reason they won't. Sometimes they won't come out of that reset area.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's tricky with the we need this reset point for the big boat, but it works.
Exact.
It
Yeah.
works on 90% of the stuff. So there you go. It popped. All right, that's all.
Okay.
That's better. Thanks. Thanks for the
No
tip.
problem. Anytime. Anytime.
Uh, you will be able to get your mods after 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight and any time after. Those links will stay up there on the right below the stream. You got the PV Rivers link, well, logo. It will be added to that. IRN Brolover. Earn Brolover. Oh man, that one's a tough one for me. I'm not good with like the license plate deciphering either, but thank you for the follow anyway, IRN. So yeah, that logo down there will be an active link at 8 p.m. Eastern Time today, just like 30 seconds before I come live with the show. When the stay tuned message is up there, I'm going to be setting it up. So that will be active, as well as I will be publishing the Wix page, which will have the link as well, same link for the mods, and then it will remain active from that point on. And that very same link, you will find 3 folders right now. All right, we're done with that. Let me bring my tractor back. 3 folders. One will say Essential Mod Pack, or Essentials. It's a mod pack, and it'll say Essentials. Those are absolutely, positively needed in order to run the map, and we will explain exactly why they are there. Well, with the exception of one. They're Scott Anime subscribed to the silver level. Thank you so much, Scott, for becoming a subscriber here. You guys are awesome. So the essential mod pack isn't entirely essential, but it's essential to do everything on the map. So yeah, we included in the essential pack an animal trailer so you can move the animals. Otherwise, you have no animal trailers. Let's see what's up next here. The second pack would be the extras pack, which will include tons of extra stuff that you are seeing me set up right now that isn't actually needed, but it's mods that we have tested and they're working, and they have been edited specifically for this map. So we want to get those out to you guys as well. I wonder if these will all fit on that platform. I hope so. There's more space if they don't. I just like them all in one place. Logging stuff. So that's the second folder you will see. It's all linked to Dropbox. You can download it directly to your desktop. The third one is software. Basically, the software folder will have my mod folder switcher, which you can get right now, !MFS plus to get the mod folder switcher program. And it's just a program we use to keep your mods separate for each map, which is a necessity these days with the multi-fruit scripts for each individual map. So I wrote myself and you guys a program to make that as simple as possible, and to switch between mod folders for different maps as simple as possible as well. And we'll get into that in the mod show. But that's the software folder that's going to be in at that link. Also, you will find not yeah, you can get the multi-fruit, the standard multi-fruit mod, but we're gonna have it included in our mod pack as well tonight. That same link on Saturday will have one additional folder added to it called the map folder. Saturday at noon, that map folder will appear at the start of our show on Saturday, and you'll have access to the PV Rivers map. And then you just combine it all together in your own mods folder on your system, and you'll be good to play. But you'll get to start playing with the toys on any other map that, well, some of these are very specific to this map. XX Diego 98, thank you for the follow. Many of these mods are very specific, but you can try loading them up on another map. They may cause errors with fill types not being found specifically, seeing as we have 148 fill types on Pleasant Valley Rivers. Yeah, you'll get some errors on the specific stuff, but forestry equipment and stuff like that. Alright, we'll grab another truck. That can be used on several maps. You guys will know if you wanted to play around with some toys like the tippers and stuff. They may have extra fill type warnings that pop up, but my main reason why we're doing this is to get you guys the chance to test, well, to get the mods downloaded before the map, so you're not waiting. That's extra wait time on Saturday that we're taking care of tonight, and to show you guys all the mods. And because I know how much you guys just love it when I do these streams, we're showing you the setup process. Setting them all up. I think I'm going to have to make another row. Yeah, we'll start another row. What the heck? It's amazing. I don't even realize how many are in our mod pack until I pull them all out. And some of these are just included like that. We don't use a lot of they're tested and everything, but there's always a piece in the pack that we do use, so you get the extras with it if there are a couple. They've been tested and error-free as well. There's also several mods that are going to be running, that are running behind the scenes to run the map, like we were saying. The animation map trigger, the universal process kit, and things like that that you don't see, but we're going to explain to you also what they do and why they are there a little bit later tonight as well. Mods Nirvana. Everything you see here that, well, almost everything you see here, but if I'm putting it up on this field with the exception of some New Holland loaders and a few other things, I don't like this view when this is hooked up. That is the biggest pain in the butt, but there we go. But it is handy for moving boulders or trees around. And you will be able to get all of this stuff later on, in addition to some other stuff that's laying around the map that you won't see right now, because before the show I already set up all the essential mods. This is all the extras. Anybody has any questions about the map, I'd be happy to answer them. As far as the mods, you'll have to come back at 8 o'clock Eastern Time to get any more detail on those, because that's what that show's all about. If I gave you all the information on all of these right now, then I wouldn't need to have a show tonight. I need a tissue. Some of these you'll also, most of you that have played the version 2 map are either some of them are the same. It's just that we did carry over a lot of the features and then just went crazy. So this map includes just about every single feature from the Pleasant Valley 15 version 2 map and a whole heck of a lot more. So some mods didn't need to be altered, but several of them have their special versions. So I recommend you just get these and use these with this map. Right now it's right near the 4 o'clock hour. 4 p.m. Eastern time, so we're 4 hours away from the big show. And hopefully I'll have 2 hours in between now and then at least to see if I could tidy a couple things up and get this. I'm gonna have to upload this onto the server so we can get it. Big Daddy's gonna come in tonight with me, and he's the one that's done most of the work on all of these. So he's gonna be with me going over some of the additional features and stuff. So I got to get it up live on the server. It'll be more fun that way. And then I wanted to do some screen overlay. I don't know if that's going to happen. I wanted to get the museum updated with all the latest donations. And that's probably not going to happen. We'll see about that. But that, a couple minor things to fix on the map. Very minor. Some invisible files that don't need to be there. And I wanted to do a couple screen overlays that have just for me to pop up when we're talking about the mods that aren't visible in the pack, so that we have reference for them in tonight's show, you know. But don't know if that's going to happen either. Time is running out. We see what we can get in there, and we'll have a mod release show when we get it all ready. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Does this have a... Yes, it does. It's interesting to see these mods in their default colors, because I would never get the Brooks in white. Why it's default color, I don't know, but it's there. Yep. A couple packs they're gonna be in one folder, but you can download. It will contain 3 folders on Dropbox, and you can select to download them all at the same time, or you can download them individually. So you will definitely need the essential pack. What you're seeing here is not essential at all. You don't need any of this to run the map. This is all just extra fun toys that we use. Several of you are going to want pieces of it. I'm betting that most people are going to download all of them, but if your system is not very, let's say, up to date with, well, it doesn't, you know, if you have an older system and you're struggling playing most maps right now and adding a ton of mods, we separated out the essential mods for the map that you will need separate from this mod pack, the extras pack. And one thing I would like to note too, even if you downloaded the extras pack, you could replace things in the essential pack. Like you may like the shell fuel trailer in this one rather than the AR stuff in the other one. And that's easy to swap out, so you don't necessarily need to use that equipment, but we do need to give you guys a shell fuel trailer. And that shell fuel trailer that's in that is the one that you get at the start of the game, so you'd get an error, wouldn't have that starting AR trailer if you didn't have that mod in the pack. So that's why we have it. John Breederbach, what map are we playing? This is Pleasant Valley Rivers, coming out Saturday, big release party. Tonight is the mod review show, and we're just setting up for the mod review show right now by getting all the mods, making sure we have everything that we're supposed to have here, and I'm getting them ready for show and tell later. And is Big Daddy listening to me right now? I'm wondering if he is out there, because I have questions. Is this the pack, skid steer pack that he put on. I'm pretty sure it is. Because, yeah, this must be the skid steer pack that works with the other trailer.
Yes, that is the skid steer pack. Uh,
It had the JCB as well.
yep, JCB and Volvo. The JCB is the same as JCB in the DLC, but the main difference is tracked versus wheeled. And
Awesome.
those
Yep.
are all air free.
All right, thanks. Whoops, hit the wrong
No problem.
button.
No worries.
Just want to make sure I'm getting the right stuff here. Because, that's why we do this. That's why we're setting up. Usually those guys, and this morning we were all in the Mumble server, which is up in another channel where he is now. We always on our server separate the broadcasting, anybody that's broadcasting from the regular channel that we usually chat in, just so that people know that we're live down here. And they're doing some other work behind the scenes up there and discussing things, getting ready on their end. And normally they're down, yeah, they could be anywhere. This is going to take a while. I think we'll put a new row at the beginning of this. Maybe we'll put this row at the end of the platform here. Drive control. That'll help. There we go. He put these skid steers on because they fit inside the Great Dane trailer. That's all I'm telling you right now. We'll demo that later. I am from New York, USA. Can the tracked version turn in place? That's pretty close to in place. If I'm using the keyboard, you gotta go forward a little bit. So that's as tight a radius as that's gonna turn. Def Gamer. Anybody want to throw that link up for Def Gamer?
If you hit the Z key, it'll change the gear to second gear. Actually has gears in it. It's pretty cool.
Wow. It's going faster now. Thank you.
No problem.
So we've got the Volvo skid steer. Def Gamer is a long-time follower of the stream, and obviously is named Def Gamer because he can't hear us. So yeah, if occasionally we have some great moderators that throw up the information and help him out, but if he asks a question, we always like to include him in there. So if nobody answers it, I jump out and I'll stop the show for him at any given time, if need be. Let me see what the other one of these things can do. If maybe it goes 100 miles an hour. I imagine all of these things are interchangeable. So second gear. Is there a display for the gears? I don't think so, but it definitely is noticeable. Actually, you know what's interesting about the 7 mile per hour thing? We didn't include anything for the hardpoint extension there, Throsby, so I don't know what's even involved in it. It's been so long since I looked at it. If it needed to have something built into the map, then no. But what's cool about it's much easier to control. Some of the skid steers that go really fast with their spin in the place, they go all over the place. I like the fact that you can do finer adjustments, especially when picking up pallets with this little guy. Oh yeah, there it is. I see the little gear. Right there, it's a 2. Is there a 3? No. We should have a 3, 4, and 5. That way we can go 30 miles an hour when we want to. That would be nice. It's a 4 mile an hour in first, 7 in second. This part of the show is going to take a little while because I've got more attachments to bring up at 7 miles an hour. I've got a lot of accounts to add up some extra points on after the show too, so we can get you guys points to you that subscribed. So yeah, tons of stuff to do and so little time to do it, but we're getting there. I think the miscellaneous category is going to be packed with stuff too. I'm not sure, but I'm doing them in order so I don't miss anything. Yeah, I could use a trailer, but you know, we're so close by here for setting up. We just got 3 more trips. 3 more trips. Sometimes people are throwing exclamation point colors. Yeah, you guys are throwing up, and thank you Ben Stowe 30 for the follow. Throwing up commands there that I forgot even existed. That is a color converter, percentage color converter link that I did in one of my mod classes. Somebody must be reading the links. The Toothpicker version 2.0. Yep, some of those links for the mod classes are still up. If you guys go to our Wix site or the YouTube channel, you'll see all the mod classes we've done live, which is how we do them. So yeah, we make mistakes and you'll see them, and some of them are pretty funny and stressful. Some of them went really well, but we're all human. So, and we got through it. Man, we have more mod classes coming up in the future for sure. We're gonna have to do some on FS17 when it comes out as well, if need be. Any new features that need to be implemented. So if you're here for the first time, again, I do this every now and then just because we keep having people pop in the stream and it's impossible for me to see who's new and who's not. I can see a lot of familiar faces, obviously, but there's so many people watching. What we are doing right now is setting up for a mod release show tonight. It has been a long working process. We started working on this map, Pleasant Valley Rivers, last year. I think it was right after the release of Pleasant Valley 15 version 2, which I don't even know when we released that. The CAD 001.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, CAD, with the $10 donation. Another long-time follower there. So what we're doing is we've been working on this map for several months. We did take a break, a stress relief break, but came back and worked hard and heavy and really put it all together. Started back up right after the holidays, and it's been a long time, but I can guarantee it's work time. We did have some bugs, one that took us 3 weeks to get through with the new factory script system, waiting for updates from the scripts and everything so we could get it working. But it's finally done. So we're staging the mods. We've worked on several mods, new mods to work with the new map as well, and found some others that we thought you guys would like, tested them, and that's what we're setting up now, and we'll be releasing these tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the stream, and going over them, why they're here, and what's cool about them and all that stuff. More demos on stuff tonight. I'm just setting it up. And on Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time, we will be releasing the map. We'll be doing a 12-hour multi-stream broadcast with 3 streamers at least. There may be more, but 3 that you're going to want to follow for sure. Viper278, myself, and Big Daddy 012678, which is DADY, not DADD. That's his Twitch name. And he will be doing... all 3 of us will be giving away prizes during those streams, in total of over $1,300 in prizes for that 12 hours. We're going to be rotating between streams, giving out the prizes, and it's going to be one heck of a fun time with over $1,300 in prizes. You will want to be a follower, because you're going to need to be a follower to win. And if you're out there just lurking and watching and not following yet, you're going to want to follow as soon as possible, because we're giving out for followers. You're earning points for sure, but followers get more, and regulars make more too. Get some viewing time in before the show, you'll start getting more points to get in more drawings. And as a new follower, you won't have a lot of points, but we are giving away enough points to make sure everybody can get in every drawing on the stream on Saturday. So even if you're new here, we'll make sure you can get in every single drawing by giving away enough points every hour to get everybody into those drawings. Pretty much that's how it works. And it'll be great to see how that show goes. It's always going to be a fun time. The release party show is really originally designed for us to be here and entertain, but also to be here as you guys have questions once you get that map going, and some people do have multi-screen setups where they'll be trying to play and watch at the same time, so we can answer questions for them if they need to. Of course, if you can't play because you have a single screen, you're going to want to watch the stream and learn and listen to those questions that others have had, so that you know you have the answers when we do go off, and you don't want to miss the drawings, that's for sure. Roughly, it's at just after 4 right now, quarter after 4, so it's 3 hours 45 minutes left till the mod show comes along. Three hours 45 minutes. It's only we're doing it at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is the mod show. Correct? Cyber bitch, how are ya? Yep, it's 3 hours but gosh, if it was an hour and 45 minutes, we would have to put it back to 8 p.m. Eastern anyway. I need more time. I need more time, please. Because this isn't even up on the server yet. Alright, we've got all the Volvo stuff. Let's go to see what's next. Where are we? That was here, right? No, that wasn't there. That was in skid steers. Ooh, we get to turn the page. 3 columns left. Let's grab the animal transporter because we can. And I'm going to leave the dolly out because it's there. It's a dolly if you want to link up to it with some others. Let me go back a few vehicles till I find one that's down here. Alright, it doesn't, I don't know if we're going to need this anymore, but we'll have to bring it up later if we don't. It's a dolly if you wanted to train these animal trailers. Yeah, put them to work. That animal trailer doesn't look like an animal trailer until the animals are in it. It almost looks like a tipper. I bet you in the future we can make it an all-in-one. Wouldn't that be kind of cool to see a grain plane raise up on there? Make an all-in-one out of that sucker. I don't have the teleport mod specifically installed because this, I wanted to make sure I had just the mods in my folder that we're giving out to you guys, so I didn't get too confused. And yeah, I left that one out. The only one that I know I got to take out is the money mod, because you're not getting that. We don't want you to cheat, but I needed it to buy all this stuff. That's the only extra one that's in here that you guys won't be getting. Money mod. Yeah. All right. We're almost done. Let's see, miscellaneous. Here we go. Let it roll. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in there, that's in there, that's already done. That. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's finish up this mess. We need this in the default color. That's already up above. This. That's essential as well as the water trailer. That comes. Alright, so we need one of these. Suomi Perkel123, thank you for the follow if I said that right. Conveyor. Alright, we'll come back for the IT runner stuff. Let's check down there and see how it's looking. Oh, funny there, feared fox. A few more trailers to move around. We're getting down there. Almost done. Almost done with the setup, this part of the setup. Then I got to do some offline setup. See what we can get done between now and 8 p.m. Eastern Time and come back with the show. Def Gamer, we don't know until it comes out. They don't let us know. If somebody wants to tell him that, that would be great. We're not sure until the map is released what's going to be involved in switching stuff over. Yep, there you go. Thank you guys for responding to him. All right. Let's grab the last couple AR pieces. The combine attacher, I guess I could have left, but it is what it is. I don't feel like driving a combine down here to hook it up. I don't know if it hooks. It might hook up to something else. I'll find out when I get there. Don't watch my driving. Although you've been doing that for the last 2 hours or so, so I guess it's too late to say that. Yeah. I'm hoping that we can convert the work. It's kind of a disappointment when you move on to another one and you can't convert it like this, but it was at the time. But I'm so happy that we started over with a clean. You know, you get it's an interesting phenomenon, we'll call it. You build a map, and the map has its own features, and it kind of, once it's done, everything has to be built around that. You know, sometimes starting fresh with a new landscape, you get to bring in new things, and that's why every map keeps getting better. Like we've got the ferry system on PV Riv 15 version 2. Could we go back and give you that map and throw the ferry in it? Yeah, we could, but without really recreating the whole entire map, you don't have the river waterways, so it wouldn't be very functional on that. So sometimes just starting over is a necessity to bring some new cool features, and we have several that we didn't get in here just for just because of that. We've already started. We're already into a too far into what this map is to bring in those features that require too much modification of what we've already done. So starting over is a cool thing, but it would be even cooler if we could develop the next map and give you guys these on FS17 to hold you over until it's ready. Docket's out there. WP, welcome back. So I'm now using OBS Studio, and apparently, uh, knock on wood, I shouldn't even open my mouth because as soon as I say something, all it's gonna go to crap. But apparently, we haven't had a single stream hiccup since I've been using it, and people are telling me the picture looks good. So it's definitely, I recommend it to everybody. The features are there. A little bit of extra features. If you use OBS in your streaming, switch to Studio. My stream's been running phenomenal since I did. And yeah, it probably will go down at some point. But definitely a plus. OBS Studio. Big difference from the regular OBS version. Will be 6. Thank you for the follow. And I'm gonna see if this combine attacher I don't think it attaches. I don't know what type of hitch it has. But if it has this hitch, then it's going to be dragged. No. Oh yeah, I can pick it up. Cool. Put it in place. Yeah, we'll just stick it here. Alright, let's see what we've got left. We've got a big dump truck down there. And those other 2 attachments, I think they must be for the front loader arms on the tractor. So, that's where I've used them before, on a T8. And this jobber right here. And then one final thing. I gotta go into the placeables and see what I don't have in the necessary placeables to see if there's anything that is in the extras pack and throw them out here on the field, and then we'll be done for this setup show. The impromptu setup show. Here's a nice space. We'll park you here. It really doesn't matter where they are. Let's see. That's everything. Double check the miscellaneous here. Oh yeah, we got the IT runner. That's right. Oh gosh, yes. Oh yeah, we got a few more things. The I'm gonna not bring the Kerplunk attacher in. It'll get lost. The ferry. We're gonna buy. We already have that. It's included in the map, so that's on the first part of the show. Do I want to bring more shovels? They're shovels. They're there. Right now we'll get the. I'm running out of time, so I'm kind of rushing. Uh, I gotta get down below. Let's see. Let's see. Where do I want to go? This will work for the one. I really need to put these in a group switcher. So I can get to it easier. But yeah, I want to get this all wrapped up so I can get the offline stuff done. Get this save game up on the server so others can join me effortlessly. That's the beautiful. Whoa. That's one heck of a nice looking trailer right there. Actually, I think that's one of my favorite looking pieces in the game. It's just amazing how clean and cool that looks. Yeah, give them to... That's right, get that WP Docket some extra points. If anybody's not familiar with Docket, he was part of our team way back when on Pleasant Valley 15, and he came on board. He had since left to do some other his own things, but when he was here, he was a big live streamer on here, and he's the one that introduced me to it. So he's the man responsible for me being here today, and for me giving you guys the inside look of the whole map making processes that we've been doing. He introduced me to live streaming, helped me get the stream set up first time, so you can blame him if you don't like me, or you can thank him if you do. But definitely deserves a little bit of bonus now that he's back, so he can join in the fun that he essentially created. And it was a lot of fun too when he was here and jumping in on his stream, streaming together on the big map. Good. I'm glad it is thank yous instead of how dare you. He just wants a map. Well, we want you to have it. It's coming soon. Coming soon to your living room. Pleasant Valley Rivers. Trust me, we want you to have it. We want everybody to finally have it. Where did I put the IT stuff? Right there's one. I didn't leave much room, but we'll stick this in right next to it anyway. That's a good question there, S7. Here's the deal with the Ultima. We're not including it because of one. You can use the Crone Ultima, but it does not work with our bale storage because of the way the bales are saved inside the mod itself. It creates different types of bales that the script system does not detect. And if anybody wants to use it, it's out there. It's on Giant's website, so they can get it and use it. But just be forewarned that the Crone Ultima bales will not go into the bale storage building which we really do recommend using the bale storage if you're going to create a lot of bales. And if you're going to create bales and use them right away, then you won't have a problem with the Ultima on the map at all. But if you need to put them in storage and make it run better, you're going to want to put those bales. Yeah, that's why we didn't want people to get confused. So that's why it's not going to be in here.
I just want to chime in about the Ultima. You need to use the modified one that I did. The one from the Giants official site will not work. I had to modify the baler so it would load on the trailer itself. So if you my extras mods pack that's included, we'll throw up a link. That one will work on rivers and also with the trailer.
I could throw it into a separate place and just tell them why it's there. I mean, I just don't want people to think that it's going to work and make, like poor Bacon Warrior found out, make
Yeah, no.
make 500 bales and then go to put them in storage and realize they don't work. And it just tends to create a lot of questions on the forums that, you know,
Well, what we could do, not that I want to do more work, but it's fine. I could add in possibly the mod description and the store description. You know how it will say a little blurb. I could put in there that it says will not work in storage or will not work in bale storage. If that helps when you go to the store to buy it, you'll see that little blurb. Whether it'll help or not, but at least there's a
yeah,
reference
if you
point.
want to put in, I would put in, will not work with PV Rivers bale storage in
Yep.
the mod description, and then we'll throw it up there. It is a great piece, and I know a lot of people are going to want to use it. So, and I forgot that they need your modified version. So, yeah, why don't you do that? We'll get that in here later on before we start the show.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
No problem.
Troy0312, thank you for the follow. It's interesting because that is the type of stuff that why that you guys bring to our attention that has made it us much more thorough on what we're doing. By including you in stuff like this when we're kind of working and setting up, it actually just answers questions and helps the show go a lot better when we get there. All right, let's see. What do we have down here? A lot of dirty vehicles because we've been driving around, but the only thing that needs to get up there in that lineup is that tractor. Oh, and that truck. We got to get that one back up there too. So there you have it, a quick, interesting view of what files and mods are going to be released. Some of them, there's more up above in the essential pack is up. I separated them. But this, for the most part, is the extras pack, and we'll go over what cool things and everything does, and yeah, it's quite the monstrous setup here. More so than I ever thought of. Didn't think it would take that long. Go to flight mode and take a picture for the map. We can do that. We'll, yeah, I'll, we'll take care of that a little bit later. After I get it up on the server, I'll take a picture when the show starts or just before the show starts when I have time in flight mode of the essential pack and the extras pack, and we'll get them up there for you. If we got time. I've got so many things I still have to do. I don't think all these will fit in the picture, but we still have placeables to do. That's right. Most of the placeables are essential though, so they're not going to be needed. They might already be up above or over where I staged the ones earlier. I don't think there's many that aren't. Oh, well, this is not essential, but it's always fun for having all your eggs in one basket. These are actually non-essential but can be used, so I'm just going to throw one silo down here because that we're including in the extras. If people want to use silos, if I got a flat spot on the field, that is, yeah, that works right there. I'm not going to put each of the silo sizes. Can't really, we'll demo that, but we can't really show it. That's essential. Those are in there. That's good. Those good. Small soccer ball, large soccer ball spawner. Ah, we'll put that up. That's a fun thing. Let's put this soccer ball spawner right there. We'll have to demo that later on. And that is not essential with all the warehouses, so but it comes in handy for your fruits. So we'll put that one there. Those are all needed if you're going to run the factories, so they're all the trees. So we're good. That is going to be it here for the setup show. Come on back later on at, let's see. Whoops, wrong key. I'm trying to figure out the command here, but I can't remember it, so I'll take his pictures now. If I can find it. There we go. Might as well get it out of the way. I'm in the map. Fly is... What the heck? Oh, I'm in a vehicle. Why is I can't even remember how to fly. There we go. HUD hider is also on. Get rid of that. There we go. I'm gonna try to find an angle. What key did I use to go up above? I can't even remember. Did I turn it off somehow? It won't let me fly anymore. There we go. I guess it was a little buggy. Alright, which link are you looking for there? Yeah, it's kind of not gonna really be able to tell much with this picture because it's so small when you try to get it all in there. But there, that's your extras pack and a very small essentials pack look is right here. Ta-da! All right, everyone. Thank you once again for showing up for this setup show. We'll be back at 8 o'clock. We're going to tell you all about these mods that we set up, and we're going to give you the links so you can download them, so you have them all ready for when we release the map on Saturday. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the mod release show. And Thank you to all the new subscribers, new followers. We'll be back in a little while. We're gonna finish up some work behind the scenes, and it's gonna be a great show tonight. Looking forward to this one. Thanks once again for all the donations and all the new subscribers and all the new followers. It's been incredible. Be back in about 3 hours and 15 minutes.